There, I was replacing the baffle on the headset, and so we went over the reflections just a little bit into City of Tears again. Anyway, hello. Welcome, friends. My name is Ramalaya Shud, and I'm a viral sensation, in that I am a mental pathogen. So before we get into the stream today, there's something that I want to talk about. There's some things that we just sort of don't discuss. Um, for a variety of reasons. Partially it's to protect people we care about, and partially it's because thinking too deeply about it hands us psychic damage that we have a difficult time recovering from. But I've been hearing some things recently that have made me feel it necessary to say this. This channel, youtube.com/@joyfulamalgamation, is our streaming where the live happens and where all of the VODs for the streams live. We have another YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/@thefreeassociation, where September posted some like video diary things like a year ago. We haven't done a lot with that. We have a social media channel on the Fediverse at eternal September at thick.horse. And those are the only social medias we have. If you see someone posting somewhere else that is not one of those three places, saying that they are one of us, that person is lying, and you should report them. All right, that's that out of the way. Let's play. Let's play the video game. I'm very excited for a variety of reasons. Not the least of which is that I'm not sitting on the floor anymore. Hang on. Oh no, I should do the content warnings before I get into that, shouldn't I? Yes, I should. So, content warnings. Hollow Knight, Silksong, is a game in which all the characters are adorable anthropomorphic bugs. If you have a difficult time with bugs, then perhaps this is not the game for you. Further on, there is plenty of violence in the game, swordplay without much gore or detail, but violence nonetheless. We've been warning for religious trauma, as our main enemy is the Citadel and the thing that has installed itself as the god of the Citadel. Uh, and we've been warning for syringes because Hornet has a thing that she can use to give herself armor, where she very forcefully injects herself with a syringe. I haven't actually been using it that much because there's not a second space uh, for sub weapons on the crest I'm currently using. Maybe I should. Anyway, the if I choose to use that, I will give a specific warning when I am about to, and I'll try to keep up with other more relevant content warnings as we go along. So that's everything for the game. As a content warning for myself, I am a strange person who sometimes makes weird sex jokes or speaks frankly about their trauma. If that is not your vibe, that is okay. You do not have to be here. If you find that that's something you're comfortable with, thank you for being here, and I hope that you enjoy your time. Let me hit the buttons to bring up Silksong. So like I said, I'm not sitting on the floor anymore. We bought a desk. Um, because we work from home, and in our work from home setup, oh, you've installed yourself over there, haven't you? That's fine. I'll just go like this. There we go. And our work from home, our job gave us like stuff to do the work from home stuff, like monitors and a docking station and a whole bunch of other stuff that we actually just didn't have uh, the setup for. Our desk was quite small that we had got secondhand, and it was just kind of trying to crunch everything when was not doing well. So we got paid on Friday and went ahead and just bought a new desk, which is very nice. It does the job we want it to do, and I'm very excited by it. But that means that we could take the smaller desk, the one we had been using, and started using it as a TV stand for here in the bedroom, which means that it's actually elevated the television to a point where we can sit in a chair and comfortably look at it as opposed to sitting on the floor and craning our necks up like we had been. So I'm sitting in my very comfortable church chair, looking at this TV. Let me hit the button so that you too can look at the TV. There we go. Silksong? Silksong. There we are. There you go. I also took the time to put the fuzzy baffle back on the end of the microphone because I became aware that I was popping my P's into the microphone a little more than I might like to be. And we fixed that. So, bully for us. Let's just hit the buttons. I need to go down to options and nope, nope, there's the dingle dong. Sorry about it, forgot to mention it. No, not start game. Not yet. We need to go into options and we need to turn the volume back up. There we go. And we awaken here in Grand Gate, surrounded by all of our flea friends and crap. I'm just going to take a sip of this. It's so there's an energy drink sold at Aldi. We do a lot of our grocery shopping at Aldi because it's nearby and is relatively good to its employees. called Gridlock. And I did start buying it more or less because I misread the label as Girl Dick the first time. It was actually not bad. It just tastes like green energy drink tastes. We buy it for September mostly. There we go. That's out of the way. Now I'm completely charged and ready to go. Ring capacity 99.9. So we're coming out here through the Grand Gate. I realized very happily, as I was sort of doing my pre-pro for the stream, that with the double jump now, the Libra steps are nothing. I don't even have to, like, worry about it. I can just go up and not worry about having to hit the thing right or using the parachute pants properly to fly over to the thing to knock the one up. It's completely fine. It kind of makes me wish I had thought to it kind of makes me wish that I had known to wait before doing that one that one courier run, but whatever, I know now. Siegmeyer, fool, you should have waited. Wave. It's completely fine. Where are we going? We're going to High Halls. So, when we left off last time, we had a... we were answering... I need to turn this down in my headphones just a little bit. It's slightly too loud for me. We had answered a summons from Second Sentinel, the Cogwork entity that we put the Cogwork heart in, who had taken back up the vow that they had to protect the Citadel, and had decided that the Silk was the main enemy of the Citadel, and had been going around just smacking up groups of pilgrims. Which, you know, glad to have the help. But they asked us to go meet them in the High Halls, and then we went to the High Halls, and they were like, you know, you look like you're pretty full of silk, too. And we're like, I mean, yes, we are, but we come by it honest. And they were like, I kind of need to test you about it anyway, though, sorry. So we're going to do that. We're going to have that fight. Which has been very interesting. I really liked Sentinel's moveset. It's very flashy. One more. There you are. We are just making our way through the Citadel. I probably should have started like up at the bench near to the fight up in High Halls, but I wanted to do that joke where I said we were surrounded by our friends in Krat, so I took the comedy option, and I'm paying for it now, but you know, that's comedy. Comedy is pain over time, I think. If we could, please. I also, on the, during my pre-pro, just went around the Citadel and made a lot of money and went and bought basically everything Grendel had to offer us, except for one of the tools, the thief quill thing that turns you into Sonic the Hedgehog. I presume that's what it does. I haven't seen it, but that's sort of what the description made it sound like. It increases the amount of rosary you pick up, but if you get hit, you drop rosary, and that's a Sonic Hedgehog. I don't know what to tell you. Do we just go up this way? Yeah, we just go that way. You would think, with as much fucking time as I've spent in the Citadel, I'd get a better handle on which way to go. But A, it turns out the Citadel is very large, and 2, it turns out that the Citadel is very samey. It's very pretty, it's very gilded, it's also like a lot of vertical surfaces that you have to platform between. Please come down here. I don't want to have to fight you while jumping off a wall. I understand to come down here where I can hit you better is not a particularly compelling argument. But thank you for listening to it anyway. We go over here to the right. To the right, to the right, to the right. And hop, stop that. Hop up here to High Halls. We'll stop at this bench over here so we don't have to do that climb again. And yes, Sentinel is just this way. Oh, is there a better sub-weapon I should be using? Oh, also, the two things that that Grindel had that are going to affect what we're doing right now are the crafting kit, which is increasing our tool damage, which is full now. That's the last of those crafting kits we needed. All of the bubbles are filled in, don't you see? Perhaps you don't. This is why I am telling you, in case you cannot see. And then Psalm Cylinder, which can be played in a gramophone. Don't know what it sounds like yet. We should go down to Archivist and have a chat about that. And what was the other fucking thing? You had another fucking thing. Oh, right, a spool fragment. We have half a spool fragment. We just need one more spool fragment, and it'll be the whole thing. So here's, hey, do you want to talk to me about music real quick before we have this fight? No, apparently not. So, here's Sentinel. Amongst other Sentinels, that's not something I clocked last time until I went back and watched the streams, which is, again, part of the reason I go back and watch the streams. There's like 4 other Sentinels just sort of back there. I'm gonna go with deactivated. We can maybe find a way to reactivate them, but not right now. Yep. Pointery luck. I need to remember that I have to stay on top of my heels, because Sentinel hits like a fucking train. Oh, well. I sort of didn't expect Curve Claw to bounce off the back wall, but it does apparently. It's just not doing that much. Largely because Sentinel isn't staying fucking still. Again, hold still so I can shoot you while a wonderful quote isn't fantastic a device. So let's take that off, actually. What's more useful? Should we take the syringe? That would probably be good. Is there anything else here that I can just get rid of for the moment? I want to keep the magnetite dice. I don't necessarily need the magnetite brooch, but I don't know if there's anything in our yellow toolkit that is better. Yeah, not really. I think there's nothing in the blue toolkit that's going to... Oh, no, claw mirror. Hang on. Let me get rid of the magma bell. We don't need the magma bell. We're not around magma right now, so I can have my claw mirror back. Oh, right. I didn't even read this. This was another thing that we bought from Grindel. I was just staring at it like I have no recollection of this place. But yeah, snitch pick, a hooked tool for the forceful retrieval of loot and bugs from husks. Harpoon into foes to steal rosaries and shell shards while causing additional damage. So if we grabbed that, we could just sort of use our harpoon as a theft command, but I don't want to do that. That's certainly not something I want to think about in the middle of this duel we're having with Sentinel. Now, need to get better at recognizing your wind-ups, specifically to tell the difference between that multi-slash advancing attack and that one where you helicopter in the air. Now, I really didn't expect you to be able to hit me with that from all the way back there, but here we are. Bump, bump. Ouch. I'll just go ahead and take my free hits, please and thank you, while you're dizzy. I don't think we managed to hit an obvious second stage last time we were fighting Sentinel at the end of last stream. So I don't know what it would look like. The pogoing on top of Sentinel works fantastic right up until they hit that fucking... Yeah, that one, the helicopter that goes directly up. Oop. Second dizzy spell. This is going pretty well. I'm enjoying it. Ow, okay. Kind of trying to get some hits in with Curve Claw while I'm waiting for shit. While I'm waiting to get enough health, enough silk back to be able to heal. That didn't quite go the way I wanted to. Yeah, let's change over to the syringe actually, because Curve Claw is not doing the best, and I don't know what other weapon would really slam that down. Rosary Cannon, except we don't really use that. Flint Slate. Oh, we haven't used Flint Slate at all. Do we think that Sentinel is particularly phased by fire? They're made of metal, probably not, but it is bronze, so it probably melts pretty efficiently. I'm not a metallurgist. kind of just want to fucking look it up. No, let's not do that. I'm in the fight. We can look it up later. All right. So I did take the syringe to give Hornet a little bit more of survivability while I'm waiting to do enough damage to be able to heal again. And this is going to be in the middle of a boss fight, which means I won't be able to do the 3, 2, 1 countdown that I usually do when we use a syringe. But I will still vocally mention that I'm about to use it. It's going to be pretty quick, so if that's something you have an issue with, hands on buzzers. Oh no. I'm wondering if it's worth it to bait that parry at all. It sort of doesn't seem like it. Because Sentinel doesn't leave themselves very open. After doing the attack. And I have to kind of be super aware that it's coming in order to be able to properly capitalize on it. Oh no. Well, thanks, Dice. You're my best fucking friends. Did I ever tell you that? That's not true. I have other friends that are better than the dice in a video game. Ow. Okay. Please don't. Oh, that went fantastic. Loving this go. Okay. That's a good heal, but I'm probably going to have to be using the... Oops. I'm going to have to use the syringe pretty soon. Unless everything goes so much better than I think it should. Okay, here it comes. Oh, I really, really, really wanted that heal to work. I thought I was out of range of the X-Blades. Oh, I forgot to give the warning, but yeah, I did just use the syringe again. Hang on. Syringe again. Ow. Ah, damn, that was really close. I'll leave that alone. Take a moment. Right back into the fight. Oh, you absolute asshole. gonna stay back here doing the healing. I'm a second row fighter by nature. Oof, okay, hang on. Sentinel sort of decided they wanted to hang out in that corner for a little while and just throw downward strikes at me. That's fine. Crud. Okay, well. I will say, I'm very glad that Sentinel can't die because they're a robot and we can't die because we're full of silk. Otherwise, this would be a pretty rough testing ground. I need to remember to learn to get further back from that fucking X. Now what? Please stop. Come on, come over here. No, I just want to talk. Like, literally, actually, Sentinel, I get why we're having this sword conversation right now, but it doesn't have to be a sword conversation. It could just be regular type. Okay. Just ate the spinny attack to the face. It doesn't feel very good. There's basically no attack that I want to eat to the face. You know, in this particular situation. Shit, forgot to warn for the syringe. I'm probably about to use it right now again. There we go. That's probably enough. Okay, fantastic. You went dizzy, got in the free hits. Is that the second one of those? Ah, damn. Okay. So this is just gonna kind of be the stream for a little while. Is gonna be this fight, the Sentinel fight. Maybe not. Maybe I'll get it this time. It's going pretty well, honestly. Alright, there's the first dizzy spell. I said dizzy spell like an egg a few fucking streams ago, and now I can't get it out of my head. Ever play those? The dizzy games? There were a few of them. They were, they apparently were like Amiga games originally, but we played them on the NES because they came in those fucking... Oh god, what was the name of the company that put them out? They were like 4-in-1... They were 4-in-1 NES games, where it was like, hey, here's the Adventure series, and it's like some sort of generic castle fantasy, and then a Robin Hood game, and then a Dizzy-based adventure game. He was an egg among the Yolk folk. They were like mostly exploration adventure games where you found stuff and then gave them to people who were looking for stuff, and then they gave you different stuff, and then you took the different stuff over to people that needed the different stuff in order to, oh, I don't know, bypass a troll and enter a castle and talk to your girlfriend. Something like that. It's been a very long time. About to use the syringe. And I'm done using the syringe. Let's now get this shit done. There's your second. Oh, well, yes! Hey, I did get it this time! What a liberty. Hi, Sandal. Are you done? You think we're fine now?
Caballero.
By the purity of your will, the clarity of your intent, you are innocent of the silken curse. Failed has the sentinel, your judgment will it accept.
Magina Fora.
Is this truly failure, Gilded One? You meant to test me, and have done so. I'd expect nothing less of a true guardian. The matter is resolved. There is no need for death. Stand, and let us part as friends. Final audience. Wish granted. Wonderful. Accept a token of the Sentinel's order. As friends, let us part. Reserve bind. I had to pause for a second to make sure it did say reserve and not reverse, because the brain sometimes, but no, reserve bind. An ornate artifact of the Citadel, able to hold a mind's worth of silk. Used when healing is needed and one's natural resources run low. The reserve bind will be restored when resting at a bench. Neat! So it's just kind of overcharged for our silk. Nice. I can see that coming in useful. In the meantime, however, let's go back down to this bench. And do I want to just keep the syringe on us? Yes, I do. So, last time we went around looking for some stuff. We went around looking for some stuff. Mostly trying to find where our little flea friends had gotten to, and found that there were a bunch of places that I just didn't know how the fuck to get into. So I had a look on the internet websites to kind of give me a hint about how to start making my way forward there, and found a whole entire area like near here that we just haven't entered yet. So I looked up how to do that, and now we're going to. It should be fun. It's going to take us over by the Needle Mistress's place real quick. Which I would like to see her again very quickly, because we did find that other Needle Mistress's hut broken down. And Seamstress didn't have much to say about that, but I wonder if the still practicing Needle Woman will. Oops. Hi, folks. How are you doing this morning? Get all your fiber in from breakfast? Good, great. We're just heading back to the Grand Gate to go back down through blasted steps. We're just kind of crushing, crushing pilgrims on our way there. I do keep thinking of it as pilgrims, because, to be quite honest with you, Crypt Worlds did a goddamn number on us. Still does, still has. It's not just that it's very strange, it's that it's honestly just really good surrealism. Like, it's easy, not easy necessarily, but you can do surrealism just by, we're just gonna hang out here at the Flea Caravan for a moment. Do surrealism by just, like, making a weird thing that doesn't make any sense. And that's one thing. But, like, Crypt World is very good because it's not that it doesn't make sense, it's just that the sense it makes is entirely separate from our sense in the real world, right? It has its own rules that it works by and adheres to. It's a piss-based economy, and that is actually meaningful within its own context. Everything's bread and skulls, and that is also meaningful within its own context. It's not nonsensicality, it's just a different sensicality. I'm just gonna zoom past all of y'all real quick. And we'll make our way to... Where the hell did I say we were going? Oh, right, the Pin Mistress's home, which is over this way. Past this fellow with the cane. Rip that fellow with the cane. So, well, okay, that's fine. I didn't land in the... It's fine, I didn't land in the sand after all. Hi, New. I didn't expect to see you out here, although I guess I'm not very surprised. I said that I wanted to see more of your scenes at old boss arenas, and I guess I found one. What do you have going on here where we fought the massive drill bugs? Oh, welcome, Miss Grown-Up. Come to expect the red rocky creatures like New? We have found a very big one. Fresh, but not too fresh. A pair of beasts attacked me here, burrowing through the stone with their spiral shells. I cut this one down and the other one fled. Oh ma, really? New wishes that she had the pair. She could have studied much. Unlucky to miss such a big feast of learnings. Oh no. She and her like have red rocky shells to protect their softnesses. Inside is very sweet, very hard to crack them open though, so it's best to wait. Is always best to wait. Oh no. So I guess that's what you're doing, is packing the meat of the drill bugs into your snail pouch. I don't know. I guess I wasn't doing anything with this corpse, and they attacked me, so, you know. Go ham on it. Or bug meat, whatever it is you call bug meat when it's cooked. Yep, do I want to say that? Do I want to put that shit out there into the world right now? I guess I do. You ever notice how we don't call it pig, right? Like we call it ham and pork and stuff to sort of back it off of the fact that this used to be an animal. Gonna have a rest here. Let's speak to you. Pinstress. Oh, I forgot what voice you had. Even my welcome has limits, Needlebug. I've become well accustomed to solitude, and it's unnerving to play host to your strange strength overlong. Oh, right. Have I asked you if you enjoyed the sound of the needle? Lethal talents beyond compare. You were the finest, bravest cast. The flurried dance of blades flung swift, an order lost of maidens fair. You were the finest, bravest, warriors proud in battle's mist. I remember you, my sisters past, lethal talents beyond compare. I'm glad to have heard your song. So we did come here, and at the time I did go, oh right, here's the things. We are going to need some sort of grappling hook in order to be able to climb these rings and see the rest of the area. And then had promptly forgotten about it, which is why I should have probably marked it on my map. But, here now, and I have the capability to use the grappling hook to climb the things. So let's do that. Oop, no, not that way. So we're climbing up. We're going up like Puzz 3D. Am I gonna fucking bother with you? I guess I am. I mean, not like that. I'm gonna have to do it better than that. Ow. Sort of wait for you to come back down so you'll be in striking range. There we go. There's nothing over there on the wall that we're meant to climb up. I just want to not fuck with that. Yeah, it turns out that that nervous rock took care of my job for me. Oh, here's another inside-outside area. It's a little... It's Okay, great, thanks. It's clearly a... There's a word for this kind of space, and I don't know what it is off the top of my head. It's an interior space that's made entirely out of lattice work, so you can see out of it. It's like a porch, basically. Okay. There's also a thing up here at the top of the porch. Coral sways, clear water flows upon our river, free of time. Neat. Here we are in the sands of Karak, apparently. Ooh, that's cool. I like it a lot. So, image descriptions. It's a... much like the Blasted Steppes, it's a lot of rock and the little red jutty-outy things that I've been referring to as coral, because that's how the game refers to them. There's also a lot of there were a couple in Blasted Steppes, but sort of red leafy plants around everywhere. And there's this thing, which looks like a little piece of amber caught in the rock. And when I knock out the piece of amber, the rock grows branches that create platforms that disappear after a little while. Now here's this fucker. who was a crab. I'm glad that you were a crab. I'm happy for you that you were crabbing to the very best of your ability. Right, there's another one of these. Ooh, hey. Okay, so here's the other thing, the feature of Sands of Carrick that I did not mention is that there's still the fucking sand with all of the very, very hungry caterpillars in it. And again, if you land amongst the very hungry caterpillars, they sate their hunger on you. But that's fine. Just don't get eaten by caterpillars. I don't see the problem. Oh, I tried to, like, leap over a... I tried to leap over a thing. It turns out I can't leap over a thing. Nor, it turns out, can I, use my downward thrust to bounce on those red spikes like they're pogo spikes. That makes sense, I guess. Oop, but... hitting that piece of amber. Open platforms in two directions. Let's go over here to the left first. Oh, okay, that's... okay, well, hang on. It's one of the fucking... those fucking coral bugs I dislike, except massive. Please get out of here. Thank you. Memory locket. We have like 3 of those hanging out now. Should I use them for something? Probably. Let's look at our crest real quick. So, like, most of our crests are full up. Reaper could use one more, but I'm not really using Reaper crest. Architect is... we haven't used any on Architect, but again, I'm not probably going to use Architect. I'm probably just going to hang out with Wanderer. Because it just does all the things I want it to do. But I have these memory lockets, and I might as well fucking use them. Yeah, I think I have to use them at a bench. I'll sort that out later. Oh, I'm about dead, aren't I? I only have 1 HP. But I have a full syringe, so I'm about to use the whole syringe. That will be happening in 3, and 2, and 1. There we go. Syringe is open. If you want it. And so this is doctors. What have you done? Alright. Go over here to the right. I like this platforming. It's very visually cool. Bouncing on the thorn platforms as they appear. Finally go ahead and do that heal so we're not just living on blue hearts. I want to go up from here? Can't really go up from here. Oof. Okay. So there's a pile of the stone spikes, the ones that you can pogo off of, but I tried to pogo off of one and then died because there were also spikes above me. So I guess that means I have to go like that first. Yep, there we go. Harpoon my way through them. Or harpoon my way upon them. Something like that. Alright, so we've climbed up a level, across some very, very simple platforms. Oh, here's a whole new one of the coral bugs, with the big hard red faces. Let's go ahead and smack you up. You didn't seem to do much. Also, Chakra's around here somewhere. You can tell because one of Chakra's chakras is around. Is it over this way? Through the busted wall? Maybe. Let's fucking look. I will say, as much as I don't like that the coral bugs have gotten bigger around here, at least them being larger means that I don't have to put up with their speed being a problem. I can actually just do the fucking work of bouncing their snoots back at them. Oh, hey. Cough. Apologies. Actually, let me take a pause and have some tea. I got some more tea. Because obviously, why would I quit? It's doing the job it's supposed to do. I've stepped up to using 3 tea bags per half gallon. That seems to be about the ideal ratio, because now it's tasting like tea the whole way down, as opposed to suddenly turning into mild water about halfway through. Alright. Let's pop over this way. Bounce off. Bounce off you. Oh, your head is hard, isn't it? Okay, well, that's fine. Listen, natural selection gave you that hard head for a reason, and it's this reason. It's me trying to hit you from the front. If I had a bunch of people attacking me from the front, I might also be slightly hard-headed. Can we go up from here? We can. It looks like it would be a little bit of a mangle. Oh, hey! It's an elevator. And apparently there's a bench over this way, but there's drill-related enemies first. Hang on, let me take out these drill-related enemies. And come over here to where, well, I mean, it said that there was a bench, and sure enough, there is a bench. Someone else has gotten here first. Oh, hey, simple key. Hey, that's the last one we need. We can go and, oh, well, I suppose it doesn't matter now, but we could go and open that door down in Deep Docks that leads into the deeper docks. Let's take a sit right here next to our new friend, who doesn't need that key anymore. Hey new friend, how do you feel about the music of the needle? You're not particularly moved, and listen, that's completely valid, because, you know... No, I'm gonna leave you there, drill bugs. Let's open up this. Let's open up this. Here's this elevator. We can go down the elevator. Well, so we did that, clearly. We went down the elevator. But I want to go back up the elevator shaft we came down, because, like, first of all, why wouldn't I want to do that? And second, there's always, like, bullshit you can just hit and open. Like this false wall that leads to... Oh, yep. That leads to this trap. Good, great. One of the the bugs that look like fossil stones that you get shards from, but end up uh, trying to kill you instead. They're very pretty because you know they're silvered like the fossils are. But they do try to kill you. So there's that. Oh, right, finally! That's opened this fucking shortcut over by, in Blasted Steps right next to Grand Gate. So that's out of the way. All of that area is finally connected up. Bozo Online. WGN-TV- Bozo.gov. I watched a lot of the Bozo the Clown show when I was little. It came out, it was on like Saturday mornings. It was like 2 hours of like clowning and children playing games. There are a lot worse ways to spend 2 hours. I'm just gonna go down here then. Sort of wait for you to come to me. It fell down a long shaft, and there were a couple of the hardhead bugs. So they don't seem to want to follow me down. Or maybe they'll follow me down, but not that much. It's Gin Blossoms, right? I think it's Gin Blossoms. Anyway, you go. Just gonna skip past you. Oh, okay. So I need to go. I was trying to get up earlier because there are. Oops. Hang on. Hang on. I'm just gonna take care of you real quick so that I don't have to worry about you when I come back. I was trying to bounce off of this to go up the shaft instead of down. Because there were bounceable spikes here, but they don't go up high enough that I can use them for platforming. But I guess I have to go all the way down to the bottom of this and then hit the amber at the bottom and then climb back up. That's fine. Just need to do it relatively fast because the platforms do disappear eventually. So it's a little bit of a race, but that's fine. You made it. Just hop up here. There's some silk plants that we smacked up. I feel like I missed Chakra. I feel like wherever Chakra is, I sort of just like juke past that. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, in fact, let's go back and do that. Because I would really, really like to have a functional map of the area. And we need our good friend, Chakra, the map maker for that.
Friend.
Not doing that? Yeah, okay. That's fine. Hop over back to the left. Yeah, so there's Chakra's Chakra. I was reminded that we used to call Chakra throwing anuses. That's an Oglaf joke. And I don't know why we put that one down, because it's still very funny. Anyway, hi, Chakra.
Has been?
Fair greetings, Chakra, and these drifts consumed by crust and sand. These caverns are returned to nature, but I see evidence of bold structures buried throughout.
Which guy?
The shells of their builders rest in a tower above. A grand tribe they seemed, and strong fighters, I'm sure. Alas, they exist now only as hardened husks. Lament, child-wielding needle. We live too late to match their claws. Bummer. Yeah, let's take the Sands of Karak map.
Hey, yes.
I'm just gonna hop back over this way. Oh, we could go further up, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll go ahead and knock down this big, obvious thing. Yes, it did make a massive hole in the floor. So that's cool. Is this the shaft we started in? Difficult to tell. Yes and no. It drops us right next to Grindel's hangout. Which, real quick, how many rosary do we have? Probably not a lot, right? Basically nothing down there was dropping rosary. But we have enough to grab Thief's Mark, which is the last thing that Grendel sells that isn't rosary strings. I like that the other snitch bugs are just kind of hanging out in the background, like peering over stuff, looking at us, and when we get too close, they sort of like duck down. We have made a reputation for ourselves. I'm not one usually to take delight in another person's mistrust of me. On the other hand, they kept fucking trying to steal shit from us. And we taught them why that was a bad idea. Let's crack that open, I guess. Yeah. Oh, hang on. That says that we can get to the flea that's missing down here rather easily. Do I want to go do that first before I explore whatever this is? Yes, I think is the answer. I'm gonna go do that real quick. We have a mini marker, thanks to, what are they called? Vogue? Vogue. We have a mini marker on our map for where all of the missing fleas are. So I'm just gonna go over here and try and get them back. They're apparently just like up. How far up can we go? That's gonna be a fun platforming challenge, isn't it? Yeah, they want me to do some shit on those pillars up there. I don't think I can even reach to where they are from here. Yeah, I have to be like all the way back here. And up there in that little hidden open entryway we found before I can even start. Okay, so there's that. Oh no, it's not that bad. There's a, oops, well, okay, well, I'll be prepared for it next time. There was a piece of amber hanging from the ceiling where we couldn't have gotten to it previously, but that opened up another of the thorn platforming things. Oof, okay. A little tighter than I might have liked, that path through those two piles of spikes, but I don't know, if it went well, it wouldn't be a challenge, would it? Hey, little bug. So you appear to be caught in some brambles. That's okay. We'll get you out. There you go. Be free. Do we want to go up to that thing? I don't think I want to go up to that thing. I think let's go to that hidden passage we just opened and try that out. We're absolutely just going to crack open all of these little bramble patches real quick. Let's see what sort of trouble we can get into with them. There's more down to go. So let's go up before we do that. Well, I absolutely just activated one of those. Yeah, it's one of the little ones too. That's okay. That's okay. I can just do this like this. You sort of can't hit me with what you have from where you are. So that's fine. There we go. Fantastic. Yeah, sure. One of the fossils, we actually used a bunch of curve claws, so we're a little, not low, but we have less, oh, hey, we have less shards than full, so we might as well, like, pick them up and get to full. Ow. I disagree with you. I wish that you would stop. It's the first time that, with these brambles, that the thing that you break apart to open a new path also deals damage to you, which, as I said it, realized was a lie, because there's the fucking, golly, the things that explode. I don't think I gave them a name. There's the little bubbles that explode down in deep docks, that opened paths with the explosions that they cause. The paths that open thanks to the explosions. But that had like a timer. You could hit it and then get away. The brambles are just contact damage. Oh, that's how it's supposed to get up here. Okay, well, sequence break, I guess. Just too good at the video game. Hang on. So, Hornet did say it earlier when she was speaking to Chakra, and I sort of haven't been mentioning it, but yeah, there's a lot of... I've been complaining about the brambles and shit mostly, but a lot of the background is... I think I described it earlier as being a lot of stone, and it is a lot of stone, but it is slightly more intentional than like Blasted Steps is. It's carved and worked stone, clearly. Either that or it's made of these massive fucking worm fossils, which maybe is also the case. Like we've definitely seen like reliefs in the wall, however, that were that looked weavery. They had the six-eye thing. Oh, that's a real big walnut. What's inside the real big walnut? Crust nut. Wish updated. Oh, that's the last piece we needed for the Gourmand's quest, isn't it? Hang on. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, we just go back to the Citadel and talk to the Gourmand servant, and presumably we can get more oil to make our fighting needle better. Excited by this prospect. We want to do that right now? It would take a little while to get back to back to the Citadel first of all, and then from the Citadel to Bellheart because we have to take the oil to Bellheart to give to. Oh, I forget their name. The mantis that does the blacksmithing here. Is it worth it? There's almost certainly a boss fight at the end of this path, right? That's sort of been the thing. Yeah, thinking about it. I am thinking about it. No, let's do the fight. It'll be fine. It's well. Okay, well, I can't get to there from here. I have to go around. And since I have to go around anyway, and that's going to take me close to the Bellway regardless, actually let us go do that real quick. And make our needle that much better. Why not? It's Christmas after all. Gonna hop our way across a couple of these thornways. I'm gonna call them thornways, just for clarity and succinctness. Go way up and over there, and let's actually stop at the bench over this way first, real quick, and get our health back. We're gonna ignore those drill bugs that are dropping in from the ceiling. Fuck them. Oh, let's have a look at the, yeah, that's mostly mapped out. I said that, but I don't know if I mean it, because there's definitely a flea icon on our mini-map here in Sands of Karak, just way the hell to the top right of the area where the map would be. I don't think we've seen a way to go up very much. Maybe it will be revealed to us later. Well, we'll just see how that goes. We'll go down this elevator in the meantime. Yes, thank you. I am glad that you are surprising me by jumping out of the ambushery. Right, so back in the blasted steps, and then right through here to Grand Gate. Past the flea caravan. Hello, my fleeple. I am glad you are still doing well. I'm gonna be honest, I was slightly worried that Vogue was gonna harsh y'all's vibe, but they seem fine. glad of it. Just gonna hop up this way, up the lever steps, not get hit by that fan. Again, for like the 20th time, the fan that's still there. Do we just want to take the... Do we just want to take the path over there? I'm just looking at the map trying to figure out how the... Oh, right, that's the space, the one that has like the tables and chairs in it on the mini-map. Yeah, just walking there's easiest. Hi there, Queen Freya Adelaide Ambrosia Dragon. I'm of course happy to see Her Majesty in our stream. We just got the last piece of food we needed to satisfy the Gourmand's quest, so we're gonna see how that goes. We're about to serve a feast. You're just in time. Very good. I thought you would approve. I hope your day's been going well. Yeah, this way. And then back up. No, actually not. Okay, and here we are in the big dining hall. We'll just slowly, because we don't need to run here. That's safe, relatively. Just walk over to the Gourmand servant, who is down there. They're apparently called Mergwin. I had forgotten that. It has been a good day. I should be having a beef vegetable soup very soon. Ah, that's one of the best things ever. I'm very happy for you. That sounds delicious. Speaking of delicious, sir, I bring ingredients for the dish. My master is withering away from hunger. Let us see what gifts you bring. Pickled muck maggot, so that banished chef's recipes outlived them after all. Not so, sir. I claimed the maggot from the chef themselves. Their brutish work continued, even with their shell claimed by cursed thread. Incredible! A bug so devout they could cook with mind expunged. This senator was far too hasty to expel such brilliance. A crust nut, stale and dull, you'll be thinking, yes, but ground to finest powder, that's when its tart taste blooms. With this, I have fulfilled my promise, sir. The ingredients have all been delivered. I trust now the meal can be made, the oil awarded for my efforts. You'll have your oil, whelp. Firstly, learn some patience. The dish must be prepared perfectly, enough to rouse my master and see them sated. Those words concern me. Now, permit me to work my skill, and you'll stand to see a meal of scent and taste that would dazzle Farloom in her prime. It's a great big jelly. It, it looks like a Jello mold, and that's not my favorite thing in the world. But for all intents and purposes, it looks like a really good Jello mold. I do wish to do more, but there's a limit to what can be done in 2 days. Absolutely. Taste, smell, texture, it is done. A meal to rival Farloom's finest. Mighty master, how long you waited to set your jaw upon so perfect a dish. Join us and dine. Are you saying it took 2 days to make the beef vegetable soup? It's, I make pretense towards being a good cook. I think I'm fine. Uh, Very rarely do I make things that take multiple days worth of prep. And the curtains open, as obviously they would. You are big. Okay. Great taste of Farloom. Wish granted.
That's fine.
Glutton. Satiate the grand gourmand. Who's just kind of hanging out there with Jello mold dripping from their face. Good on them. Glad they enjoyed the meal. Your master seems satisfied, sir. It is time you gave what was promised. Yes, yes, it has been done, made and served. A dish to match my master's refined desires. There was a part of me that was afraid that this gourmand was dead already. But yeah. Oh, I mean in general, I have language to develop and music to write. Oh, yes, you're still working on your draconic conlang. Which again, languages are not our strong suit, but we are very excited whenever you wish to talk about your work. This pale trifle is yours. Take it and leave. My master needs time to reflect, and I must ponder on flavors anew. Good, yes, I will. Thank you. Pale oil. I'm just gonna let you deal with that. Please don't get me wrong, I'm happy to help. That's, oops, nope, those are spikes. Do I want to just go to, yes, let's go this way, over to the Grand Bellway, and head back to Bellheart. Don't need to stop, necessarily, because we are full up on rosary stuff. I think there's actually just straight up not a lot left for us to buy anymore. We could still, like, get a couple of things from 12 if we went back to visit 12. And I think oops, no. I think the shopkeeper at Bellheart, whose name escapes me at the moment, might also have one or two things. I guess we're about to go to Bellheart. We'll check. My language is at the stage where I am doing quite a lot of word generation, and after I've finished roughly 100 words, I'll revise them and begin using the language as a trial. I'm very happy for you that that you've stuck with it and that it's progressing. Because this is something that we remember talking with you about like months and months and months ago. And being the people we are, we know that sometimes getting big ideas doesn't necessarily translate to actually doing the big thing, but you're doing the big thing. We could not be prouder. Was there something new down at the job board? Yes, there is. Oops, hang on. Let me do the rest of the things I came down here to do first before we talk about that. Uh, hey, you're called for right. Yes, you do have some stuff that we could buy, but this is 880 fucking rosary. We'll come back for it. In the meantime, let's go up here to our blacksmith friend, whose name is Pliny. I'm glad that it reminds us. I have more oil, Pinmaster. Its acquisition was no small task, but if it aids my blade, those challenges will be well rewarded.
Well, Yanis.
Even more oil? What preposterous luck! That unseen gift in quantity unheard, discovered by a single bug. Would you pass the oil, traveler? And perhaps a few rosaries for the ongoing effort? Allow this Pinmaster to again work wonder upon your blade? I'm like 20 fucking rosaries short. You have to be shitting me. Okay, hang on. I'll be right back. No, don't say nay to me. I understand. I understand you're surprised that I came here and then like I'm like 20 bucks short. Give me a second. I just gotta go rob these fucking spear fishermen for their lunch money, and I'll be right back. Nope, that's an elevator. No, jump in the elevator. Come over here instead. There we go. The other portion of the language that I'm developing is the writing. I've created many renditions of the script, and we'll be digitizing it into a font, because I've learned of font creation software. We keep, let me finish reading this before I continue with that idea. And I created the romanization with it in mind. The romanization can be directly converted into the script and back, so it will be usable on the website. Oh, wonderful. Forward thinking. Accessibility for dragons and non-dragons alike. We keep meaning to put, I say we, I absolutely, because I'm a vain piece of shit, keep wanting to turn my handwriting into a font just so I can use it in places. But it's not the kind of work that I enjoy doing with immediacy, so it's something where I'd have to hype myself up to do it and then just sort of blast through it all in one go. Right. Let's hand this pale oil to Pliny real quick. Pliny squeezes the oil out onto our needle, wipes it gently, balances and cleans, and so.
Oh, Manello.
Welly done. What a miracle to work again on... I'm going to try that again, all the way from the top. Welly done! What miracle to work again on steel so fine! Few pins left in Farloom could attain such a sheen. You must tell me, traveler, wherever did you come upon so splendid a weapon?
Yanara.
This blade was a gift, given by a noble tribe of my homeland. They forged the strongest steel, though it was rarely seen beyond their hive. That tribe is now long past, and with them the secrets to their craft. Ah, if they are gone, it's a rarer piece than would be guessed. But what grand luck for this humble pin master to have worked with such a weapon. If ever upon your long road more oil is required, seek my service with haste. Who knows what form we could find deeper within your blade sharpened steel? I haven't come across a third wrap of pale oil, although I'm excited to see. Let's go look at this job board real quick. Trail's End, as put out by Chakra. Child-wielding needle. I suppose this is in Chakra's voice. Child-wielding needle. I have caught fresh scent of my master in those stricken swamps beside the citadel. I ask you now to follow, to meet together at Trail's End. Yes, absolutely I will do this. The creation of the language has been a balancing of all the goals, and the success of a constructed language by it is largely the initial goals that were set. I'm, again, incredibly happy for you that you are meeting your goals.
Friend.
I'm just gonna... no, I should take the bell wave back, shouldn't I? I should, but let's chill in Bellheart for a little bit because it's 10 o'clock and it's almost time for the break. So I'm just gonna have a seat here in the center of town, which is a nice place to sit now that there's not bodies suspended from silk hanging in the air, writhing and moaning. I'm about to go on break and take care of myself. Before I do that, I would like to take the opportunity to remind you that Black Lives Matter, that Indigenous lives and lands matter, that the lives of people of color matter, that Palestinian, Ukrainian, Sudanese, Congolese lives matter. There are many ways to stand in solidarity with your fellow travelers upon this earth, and we like to push for direct mutual aid as it helps people who are suffering now suffer less, and people who are suffering less can stand shoulder to shoulder with us a little taller. So on the break, I'm going to go to my social media and check out the mutual aid hashtag and boost what I can there. Recommend that you have a look at mutual aid initiatives that exist in places where you operate, both online and in meet space. Because the only way we get out of this is through, and the only way we get through this is together. In the meantime, maybe do a stretch, or drink some water, or have a snack, or do whatever self-care is useful to you. Apparently Freya will be returning with soup. And I'll be back here probably with some ice cream. I might have some ice cream in just a little bit. I hope you join me then. Hey there. Get back. Um, so I mentioned getting the new desk and how the old desk is now doing TV stand duty, which is why I'm sitting in our big comfy chair as opposed to on the floor, which has been wonderful for our back. We should have done this earlier, but the brain, it needs things to be right in certain ways, and but that's had a lot of knock-on effects with the rest of our sort of furniture here. The two most notable being that the end table or nightstand sort of thing that we were using to prop up one of our work from home computer monitors uh, is now back to doing its job as a nightstand, night table, something. And the small round table that we had been using as a nightstand to keep our phone and shit on is now didn't really have a particular use of its own, so I moved it over to the side of the room, and it's now the sort of work table for my cartomancy stuff. I didn't realize precisely how much I wanted that to be its own area until it was extant. And it's like having a little table that just has my Oracle deck and my little notebook on it is good. I kind of want to get like some other like drapery and gewgaws to put on it to make it look a little bit more finished, but it's nice to have a little space that's just for that. Hello, Freya. I'm glad that you are back as well. I've just sort of let Parvo over here run and dance around. He's very happy. I also would be, honestly. What's next? I guess I don't want to do the thing where we go talk to Chakra again right now. I want to go back to... I want to go back to the sand and finish up that area before I start out on a new thing. We converted a small desk into a magic working station. It contains Freya's shrine, an altar, and a generalistic altar. Is that the one that you showed us pictures of a little while ago? Because we like your setup immensely. We I've been taking some inspiration for it for how I want mine to look also. Because it was very, I don't want to say simple, but because that's not that has a connotation to it that I don't know if I like. But it's not incredibly busy. Oh, I don't even know why I'm going this way. I want to go down the elevator to Grand Gate. Hang on, over this way. No, not Underworks. Coral Chambers? Coral Chambers. I assume it's the photo of the side containing Freya's shrine and altar. Yes, I think it would have been. The back of the other side contains a box of over 300 sticks of dragon's blood incense, among other supplies. The only thing that's in my head is asking you if it's ethically harvested dragon's blood, and I don't know what the answer to that would be. The answer is probably not. Because it's not, like, actually dragon's blood. I understand that it's just a sense. Friend. Oh, I wanted to stop here, but unfortunately, not unfortunately, one of the little flea children has taken up my spot on the bench. It's fine. I can go find a different bench to rest at real quick. Just hop back up this way. Through blasted steps. Take out this very spiky crab. It is ethically harvested and taken from a tree. Wonderful. Shit. We need to climb this whole way, don't we? Yep. Alright, so let's go ahead and start the thorn way. What's a thorn way? You know, only a couple of ounces, but you still don't want to fuck with it. I cracked September up. That's how I know I did my job good. Oh, damn. Okay. Hang on. Look back down here. Take out this hard head. Okay, now all of that's done. Well, okay, well. That's fine, we can just do it again. Okay, that's fine. We can just do it again. I'm not doing great with this Thornway right now. I'm not gonna be coy about it. It could be going a lot better. But that's fine. I don't actually have to do much. There he is. Just all the way up to the top. And whoop back down here. Cross here and then finally be able to cross that upper bridge to whatever the hell it is on our side map there. Oh, well, yeah, I remember this room now. It's the one where I'm going to have to do like 3 Thornways in a row without being able to land anywhere. Yep. Did I rest at the bench, or am I going to respawn in Bellheart? I've respawned in Bellheart. Damn. Okay. I dislike that very much. It's fine. I'll just make my way back. Making my way back there. Fighting bears. Challenging wildlife at every step. Where the hell are we going? Is Grand Bellway the easiest way to get there? Certainly not, right? Is just going to blasted steps quicker? Probably. And if it's not, I'm doing it anyway, so... Like, yeah, more or less. Let's just fucking go in here. I gotta remember to stop at that other bench once we actually get into the sands. Gonna hop over you. Nice and easy. See the world through your cynical eyes. People know what I'm referencing when I do that, right? It's fooling yourself by by Styx. Fooling yourself, subtitled Angry Young Man. Your hand's wet with sweat and your head needs a rest. Get up, get up. Get back on your feet. The bench is over here. No one that can't beat and you know. I don't remember what the fuck album that's off of. Is it Paradise Theater? Or Equinox, maybe? Or is Equinox a Journey album? Equinox is a Journey album. I got myself confused doing that. It's okay. It's like that. I'll look it up later. It's not important right now. Right now I need to do this platforming. I should go back and listen to all of those. I was thinking, oh right, I was gonna do one of those today. I was gonna listen to Night at the Opera and then forgot to. Oh, okay, hang on. There's actually a place I can stop right up here. Okay, well that doesn't help necessarily. It does mean that if I fall, or when I fall inevitably into the worm sand, I won't have to start all the way from the beginning. Okay, shit. Okay. So I'm gonna have to use the harpoon to put myself through that. Okay, and bounce backwards. Right, this is a fact-finding mission. It's fine that it's not going well. Oh, hang on. I'm going to reconnect the controller entirely. Despite the fact that doing that might mean that the controller never comes back on again, because I still don't know what causes it to sometimes just disconnect continuously. Okay, we're back here. And here's another massive stalactites hang tight from the ceiling. Another massive stalactite that's going to knock a hole through that bridge, and so now we don't ever have to do that platforming segment again. Let's hop over this way. I like these nice little fences, even if they do kind of appear to be made out of bone. Well, they can't be made out of bone, can they? Because there's not bones here. None of these are bones. Pictured, exactly 0 bones, because everyone's bugs. They have exoskeletons. Okay, so here we are in this big open area that I feel pretty clearly is going to be a boss arena. In fact, it's probably going to be, oh, yep, there you are. The Raging Conchfly. Hey, do you remember how you could be forgiven for not, but New talked about it a little bit earlier, how there was that pair of drill bugs we fought, and we defeated one of them, and the other one ran away. Here's the one that ran away. They're back. Fog form. Oh, I really, really wanted that heal to work. I would have been so excited if that heal had worked. Oh well. Shit, is there not a closer bench than this? Not really. Holy fuck, okay. Where does that other thing to the blasted steps go? That second exit? That goes down past there to the Bellway? Is that easier to get to from here and then here? Yeah, because going up there's basically no enemies in either of those vertical shafts. So that would be easier, and we wouldn't have to do thorn-based platforming. Yeah, let's go down and rest at that bench then real quick. Yes, hello massive conch flies, we're not dealing with you. I guess they're not massive. The one we're about to fight is massive. Those are just big. Oh. Alright, we're just gonna sit there, gonna run back this way, hop over our puppy, hello puppy. Climb back up this perfectly innocent shaft. With no adversaries in it at all, just a lot of spikes. Easily avoidable. Let me hop back up here. We smack up a couple of these hard-headed ones. Snap your picture. Like the Prodigy. Yes, I know those aren't the lyrics. Ow, it just jumped right into it, huh? Yeah, I'm not gonna go back over that hidden secret way because there's nothing over there that's terribly useful. We have denuded that area of all the things. Jump over this way, across all of these very gorgeous exoskeleton bridges. And here is the massive conflict. Raging conflict. I mean, it is massive also. But it's raging more than it's massive. God damn. You do so much damage. You, like, don't even do that many attacks. I should be more, aware of just where those bounces come in. Like, Raging Conchfly is actually not doing that many attacks. They have one where they become a drill and drill through, I mean you, but then the wall. And then reappear in another part of the wall and do that a few times over. Remember, they have another attack where they spit out one of the massive face drills that everything in this area feels so attached to. Except they're not that attached to them because they do use them as projectiles, and it's not really comfortable to use as a projectile something you're attached to. Unless you're Thor, I guess. That's how Thor flies, right? Is that he throws the hammer while holding onto the hammer still? Not my favorite of the Marvel superheroes. I'm just remembering, and I understand this is another one of the, hey, you've only read 6 things, which isn't true, but it's something people harp on. The time that Deadpool got to be Thor for like a week. Because Loki had stolen Thor's power for complicated reasons, and then was like, I don't know, I want to cause some shit. Hey, Deadpool. Hey, Wade, do you want to go be Thor for like a while? And Wade was just like, I mean, yeah, why wouldn't I? So he's out there, like, actually doing superhero shit with, like, a fake version of Thor's hammer. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and... Huh, so you spat out a bunch of little drillers. Okay, but they appear to have vanished. I don't have to worry about it too much, except that you're bringing out more. Or maybe those are the same ones? Those are probably just the same ones. Alright, let's try that again. I'm running out of plasmium. Can I go get more real quick? How would we do that? We would have to drop down this shaft and go to Bone Bottom, and then go, like, we could actually do it really quickly. Do I want to? Yeah, because we're gonna have to do that fight a couple more times, I think. And I might as well make sure we're completely prepared. So we're just gonna drop down this, very long drop. And head back to Wormtown and refill our plasmium reserves. We'll go talk to Xylitol while we're there. And, you know, hopefully he hasn't turned into some fantastical monster. A part of me is still very worried that we're going to go see Xylitol at some point, and he will have become enthralled by the plasmium juice. No, we're not doing that. Oh, hey, we can take care of those fucking little skittery bastards down here in 2 hits now. That's very exciting news. That's where we found Chakra earlier. Yes, this way and then down. Assistant, have you come to refill your reserve of plasmium? Yes, I have, although I guess I was supposed to bring a rosary with me to do this, and I neglected to. Do I have rosary to snap on me? Sort of. Not enough. Nothing in Wormways drops rosary. So trying to do that is silly. Damn. I guess let's just drop even further to fucking... Oh no, hang on. You absolutely have rosary. Hang on. I have enough. I need 50. I'm at 46. I only need one more of you. I think there's another one further down. There is, but what about in this little hidden area? I don't want to go into the hidden area. There's too much stuff there. I just want to pop you. There we go, 52. Just going to go ahead and refill that plasmium real quick, and then we're going to have that boss fight. I'm going to take care of Raging Conchfly, and then see what's on the other side of that. Assistant, you want more plasmium? Yes, yes please, Xylitol, I would like you to refill my plasmium stuff. There you are, replete with wonderful plasmium once more. You can begin injecting it at once. Now off with you. Sure, I'm still real concerned that your science is gonna get out of control. It's very rare that someone's sitting touting something as a cure-all, and it actually is that. Oh, alright. I apparently didn't come up here previously. There's a rosary string that we have now. Oh, that would have been enough. But apparently didn't need it. I'm gonna smack up those pilgrims instead. Let's go over this way. Hop over that. Oh, apparently I can crack those if I do enough damage all at once. The worms and the wormways that fall from the ceiling and cause you to get hit while you're doing your platforming. Yeah, but I hit one with the claw mirror thing, and it just stopped being a problem. Get it away. Hop up this very beautiful area in Shellwood. Dodging these pilgrims. I mean, not dodging. I didn't kill them. That's sort of the opposite of dodging. Okay. Can I reach that from there? I'm back in the blasted steppes in that sort of lower area. And like last time I came over here looking to see if I could jump through a little hole in the map, but I couldn't figure out how to. But can I get there if I... No. I was wondering if I could get up on this floating platform that's just out of the double jump range, if I like did a running leap from this slightly raised platform over here, but that doesn't appear to be the case. Or maybe it is. Hang on. I really want to live in a world where I can make that jump, but I think that isn't this world. Slowly, not slowly, we're gonna go as quick as we can, back up the blasted steps, so we can get back to fighting the raging conchfly. Go Raging Conchfly, my favorite high school sports team. They were crosstown rivals with us. At DCHS, the Eagles versus the Conchflies. I've never, well, yes I do actually. I was about to say I've never really understood the idea of crosstown rivals, but I understand the idea of crosstown rivals is to absolutely engender feelings of combat against your fellow person. You know, like most sports rivalries. I'm very cynical about sports. I apologize for that if you very much like sports. Very difficult for me to have positive feelings about any organization that takes people who might otherwise have a lot in common and pit them against each other because they're wearing the wrong jersey. Okay, back in the fight. Here's Raging Conchfly. Need to remember that I can use my thrust attack, because the thrust attack does fucking business. Okay, so it summons the little conchflies, and then they sort of go away most of the time until they're resummoned, and then they just drop in from the ceiling. Oof, okay. Or come into the side and apparently attack you one by one. Like you're in a kung fu movie. while since we've watched a Kung Fu movie. What was the last Kung Fu movie we watched? Shaolin Soccer, probably? We just sort of don't watch films anymore. Not for any particular reason, it's just that between our attention span bullshit and the way that COVID has affected our wants to go out and see things in theaters, it kind of just hasn't been a priority. We've been fine catching up on TV. For video essays. Alright, back to the Constantine fight. I sort of feel like I didn't deserve that, but that's fine. Okay, here comes the few. Okay. I did manage to avoid them this time. Alright, they do just go across. They don't track as they pass by. So that's just a matter of making sure I have my eyes open and I'm jumping at the proper time. Which is not difficult to do. I just need to remember to do it. And then remember that the big one's coming along just behind them. Yes, yes. Ow. Okay, that time went, oops. Almost got caught there. Yeah, that time went much better. And the conchfly is dead now. Decided by it. So what's over this way? Ooh. It looks like some sort of temple. Let's enter it respectfully. At water's source and coral's heart, our Lord born last to rule. Okay. They're probably not cogwork, they just look like empty armors, but golly, there's a fucking lot of them. Just gonna rest over here. I was correct to keep going right after the thing had said I could inspect. Yeah, so this is very clearly a burial chamber. It's apparently some sort of ruler surrounded by... Charitably, I'm going to hope those armors are empty. But certainly armors. Let's go ahead and take whatever this is. The conch cutter. What are you? You are a sub-weapon, a spiral weapon fashioned from a hardened conch spire. Thrown at an angle, it can ricochet and catch prey off guard. So notably, you're fucking covered in silk web. What happens if I play my music for you? Remember our strength. Remember our rule. All to bow. Alone against the pale light. Now none to resist but us. Remember our rule. All lost to fear. Remember our strength. Rough. Wait, so were they fighting the Radiants out here too? That's concerning. Oh yeah, there's definitely a thing up here. I'd say oh yeah, but like, and there is a platform, but there doesn't appear to be anything on the platform of note. I'm just happy I could get up here, I guess. Alright, so that's, oops, I just ran directly into some spikes. That's been Sands of Karak, I guess. What time is it? 10:51? Let's go to, that's about a good time to call the stream, I think. I'm gonna go to, a resting bench. Actually, is there enough time to do the thing with chakra? No, that's how we'll start off next stream. Okay, so that's near. I shouldn't have done this way. Yeah, I shouldn't have tried to go backwards across that massive pile of thornways. Instead of that, I'm going to come down here, dodge some spikes as I fall through a shaft. And end up down here near to the bellway. Actually, let's go ahead and take the bellway to Bellheart and stop the stream at Bellheart so that Hornet can at least rest in her bed a couple of days. Just wake up our puppy and head out to Bellheart. Oh, hang on. No, we have something we can give to Scrounge real quick, so let's give some stuff to Scrounge.
Oh, shove it!
Ah, I smell something on you. Heavy with the past you are. You have a relic for me, don't you?
Give relics? Sure.
C7.
Yes, this fits my collection well. Look then, look at what I have.
I mean, I had it, and then gave it back to you, but sure. Weaver Effigy. Carving of Attila, Weaver of Time. A prayer is etched upon it. By grace of your example, and our history held in full mind, our song is yours as your name is sacred. Weaver Attila, may you be praised eternal. And a choral commandment, last edict of the conductors. And lo, is eternity sustained. By architect's claw, we welcome that final form of dial and rotor and a soul gladly given, the perfect, unfaltering voice. Oh, okay. I had sort of assumed that the cogwork entities were just cogwork, but no, there's souls in there. That makes the thing that we heard the little clockwork bug say, asking who and where am I, make a lot more sense. Rough. Okay. Bring me more relics of the past, I'll do that, I'm sure. Oh, I should have gone to see Architect, not Architect, Archivist too, maybe, but, We'll do that some other time. In the meantime, we're just going to take a quick dip in the sauna to refresh our body and spirit, and then take a little nap. So thank you for joining me, Freya. Thank you to anyone who has been watching this either live or on the VOD. I hope that you are having a good time in the time and space you occupy. I've been Remy of the Free Association, and that's going to be it for me right now. The next stream is going to be Tuesday, unless something happens. I'll probably post on social media if something does happen. Just sort of doubt it will, but you never know. I think that's everything. It was very nice watching your stream. Thank you. It was very nice streaming for you. I I like it when my friends come to see me. Yep, that's it. I'm gonna go wrap up some shit around the house and then go sleep. Love you. Hope you have a good night.